another exciting edition of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Roadrunners offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Gonna take a shot, and it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Offense gets set for second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. That was almost picked off, and what... Incomplete. That would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. To throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it out fast. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Martin. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meet test at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got it, and they convert. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He makes the connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Davis will throw. It's complete to the left. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices. I mean, you get 15 going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for... Second down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab enough for the first. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one is 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Able to get one down to the 15.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Oh, how did he make that move? Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Touchdown, Cal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. He's got it. Bounced off his feet.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Roadrunners. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got room at the 35. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man down the middle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Unloads to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quickly complete. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll run the option. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He now has 62 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll go hurry up here. Dropping back, it's Wegman. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
He'll start this drive firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Matthews. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Snagged on the outside. It's Thomas. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Golden Bears have moved it inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Golden Bears slide it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Getting some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high, and wide on that one. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go back to the air on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Quarterback will audible. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds a man on the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the point after is good. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just 9 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they try to get another one. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. 1 more snap coming before halftime. Dialing up a second down pass play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 teams who have earned the right to play postseason football, and the result has been an exciting first half there in Phoenix at this Guaranteed Rate Bowl. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats.
The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the return man is stopped, and now he'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity?
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he reels it in inside the 30. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The play action fake. Fires one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the...
Touchdown, Cal! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. At It's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They're trying to get to him. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. The run from the shotgun. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Connection to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes his connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And the pass rush is is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces 3rd and long. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, UTSA. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that play just took way too long to develop for the offense. You've got a free safety who's not even blitzing, and he gets the sack. That play's not designed for the QB to hold on to the ball that way.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it on the right. Oh, look out. Touchdown. moment, grab and go for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quick completion on the out. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Give to the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle is going to be made.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. All wideouts, no backs. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all 0.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
On third down, he drops to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets them the ball at the 29-yard line.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah.
He's loose. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Can they catch him? And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Out of the gun to give to the back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cal. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Trying to slam in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now he's going to break the pocket. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on second down. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Wants to throw on third down. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! They move on top here in the 4th.
Love having a guy where the moment isn't too big, and this QB drops back, nice job, takes his time, sees the coverage, throws the football into the end zone, guy makes the catch, and now they have the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice job by this quarterback.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? And his throw is incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They're going to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Hunter. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Roadrunners. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And it's good, and he's got the lead up to 3 late. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the 2nd.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.